One of the cool things about Schoology is that it is possible to add resource apps which will extend the functionality of Schoology and will allow you to embed content from, say, your Google Drive or from Khan Academy or from YouTube, actually embed that content into your Schoology pages or to assign that content to your students. So let's make sure we have those apps installed in our Schoology courses. At the top of your screen, there are 4 tabs: Courses, Groups, Resources, and Tools, and I want to go to Resources. And this is my resource area, kind of like my Schoology cloud, if you will. On the left side of the screen, there's a couple of different icons. I'm going to go to the very bottom one, which says Apps. And the Google Drive Resource app has already been installed, but you might need to allow it to access to your Google Drive. So I could actually take this content that's in my Google Drive, there's not much there, and I could assign that to students if I wanted to, or include that in updates, things like that. There's a Khan Academy resource app. What that will allow me to do is actually embed content from Khan Academy directly into my pages. Not every one of these links has content that you can embed. For example, this Beginner's Guide to Native American Art after 1600. There's nothing really to use in your Schoology page. However, in banking and the expansion of the money supply, there are 3 things that I could add to a course. And so if I want to add this to one of my courses, I can click on this little plus icon on the right-hand side, and then I can choose which courses I'd like to add that to. And so I want to add this to my 2 sandbox courses that I work with. And I may also want to copy it to my resource area. So I'm going to select my home collection, and then I'm going to click on copy the items. And so what will happen is that Khan Academy content will get plugged right into my Schoology course. Let me show you what I mean, and then I'll come back here and we'll install a couple other apps. So here's my sandbox course. And down here at the bottom is my Khan Academy content. I inserted some Khan Academy content earlier today. Here is the bank's balance sheet. And literally when I click on this video, that's a video from Khan Academy. And if I click on that link, let's see what it does. It just opens up in another page. So let's go back to our resource area for a moment. So in the resource area, and I go back to my apps, there are other apps I could install. If I click on Install Apps, of course I'm going to click Agree. And these are the different apps that you could install. If you're a Dropbox user, or if you have things on your Dropbox, that might be something useful for you to do. Vimeo and YouTube, if those things are available, and they must be since they're here. It might be nice to assign videos or link to videos that are either in Vimeo or in YouTube. So I'll click on those and install those. And so there's my Vimeo and there's my YouTube app. And of course, if I click on the YouTube app, you might need to allow it to access to your Schoology course. Yes. So I can search. I could actually plug in the a URL for a video, or let's see, I'm going to search for spreadsheet comedy. And this is absolutely my favorite YouTube video. I'm going to import this into my 2 courses, my sandbox courses, and also into my resource area. And so let's go to my courses and see what's happened. So the thing about this is it goes all the way to the bottom of your page. We can talk about moving that stuff later, but if you scroll down to the bottom, here is my stand-up comedy routine about spreadsheets. It's a little bit long, but it is really funny and it is really, really good. So that is a little bit of information about the resource apps, how you can increase the functionality of your Schoology and embed and import content directly from other parties like your Google Drive, Khan Academy, YouTube, and Vimeo. I hope this has been helpful.